Welcome back, everyone, to the Diecast Dude Racing Network. It's your home for the Survivor Series. This is Group 4. I am your track host, the Diecast Dude Racer, and we have got a good one for you today. Group 4 has made it to the track. Everybody is excited to see who's going to advance to the Dodge Barrel round. Let's check out this group's drivers. Starting in the front row, it will be Georgio in the number 27 Mazda RX-3. He is driving for G-Force Racing. And alongside of him in the front row will be the defending Survivor Series champion, Daddy G from G4 Diecast Racing. And he'll be in that number 4 Alfa Romeo Straddle. Rocket ship looking car right there. In the back row will be Koast in the number 3 BMW M3, also in the 3rd position. Funny how that worked out in this group. And alongside of Koast will be Papa Pugsley in the number 72 Audi Sport. And he is driving for Man-Child Motorsports. All 4 cars have passed their pre-race inspection. They look like they are going to give us somewhat of a good show, so let's get this thing underway. Everybody at the starting gate, the crowd is ready. It's a 4-lap shootout. The top 2 drivers will be advancing to the Dodge Barrel round. There's your scoring on the right. They're down and away. Daddy G gets the early advantage from the outside lane. He's followed by Papa Pugsley through the divided 180 there through the chicane and into the open track. Koast coming along back there, but he's not going to have enough as Papa Pugsley giving chase to Daddy G. Daddy G all over the track. He's into the signs, and it's going to be Papa Pugsley backing his way across the finish line. Anybody else? Anybody else? No, a 3-car DNF on lap 1. Daddy G. That is a huge impact on the sidewall and into the EP Videos sign. Georgio, he can't quite get past the midsection of the track. He stalls out there. Koast is going to make it to the divided 180, and that is it. He will go no further in the number 3 BMW M3. Let's take a look at what happened here to Daddy G as he put a lot of speed into that Alfa Romeo, and Papa Pugsley giving chase. It looks like he is catching up to him. Georgio, he's pulling up the rear right there as they get into turn 4. Daddy G gets all kinds of sideways off the track. The sign throws him back onto the track. Papa Pugsley gives a huge shot. That's full impact. Turns the car around. That Audi Sport, that 1984 Audi Sport, will pick up the 5 points for race number 1, and he will set the mark for the fastest lap at 13.618. Hoping all the drivers are okay there. We're going to go ahead and move on to race number 2. It'll be Koast on the inside lane, and it will be Georgio from G-Force Racing on the outside lane. He's going to have Daddy G pushing him along as they make it through the chicanes and into the open track. Daddy G trying to go to the outside. He tries to make the pass, but he gets thrown up into the wall. It will be Georgio with the easy victory. He'll win with a 13.124. And there comes Daddy G. He'll be in reverse. He'll pick up a valuable 3 points. And it looks like nobody else, no takers. Nope, there's Papa Pugsley. He's in the midsection. And I didn't see Koast. Koast made it to turn 3 this time through the chicanes, but no further than turn 3. I can tell you, those front lips on these cars, drivers, these front lips will hinder your build dramatically. As we see Daddy G going around the outside and Georgio pushing him up into the wall, as Georgio then takes an easy from here all by himself. He puts a respectable time up on the board, a 13.124, faster than the first lap. Daddy G finally made it to the finish line, but that was a full 4 seconds later in real time. You see, after race number 2, Papa Pugsley, Georgio with the early lead. Daddy G, he's back there. Koast yet to complete a circuit here at Brick Mountain. We're just at the halfway point. We'll see how it goes. He'll start on the outside. Papa Pugsley, he'll be on the inside there. The back row will be G4 versus G-Force. As they are down and away and through the divided 180 into the open track. It's Daddy G pushing Papa Pugsley along, and there goes Papa Pugsley as he takes the final turn. But here comes Daddy G trying to get to the finish line, and it was very close. We'll take a look at the instant replay. I am pretty sure it was Papa Pugsley in the Audi Sport for the win. Here comes Georgio in third place. Hey, better late than never. Those are valuable points. He'll pick up 2. And he'll add them to his total. And there goes Koast once again. This time, he gets to turn 4 before he puts the BMW M3 on its side. We'll take a look at that. But first up front, it's Daddy G pushing Papa Pugsley along. Here they go through the midsection of the track. There goes Papa Pugsley, and you thought he was done. He was on his way to the finish line. But boy, here comes the Alfa Romeo. All that speed, he just doesn't have enough time. Maybe 5 more feet might have done it. And it's a 12.787 for Papa Pugsley, and he sets the mark for the fastest lap. They'll be chasing him. Here at the rear, it's Georgio getting through the final turn, and there goes Koast with just not enough speed to make it to the finish line. There you see it. After 3 races, Papa Pugsley starting to pull away with 10 points. Georgio right back there. Daddy G also back there. And Koast, who has not completed a circuit, could still advance. He needs a lot of help, and I mean a lot of help. Doesn't help that the Alfa Romeo by Daddy G's in the front row alongside of Papa Pugsley. Those cars have been pretty fast. Right now it's Daddy G. He needs something. Anything as he makes it into the open track. Koast doesn't make it through the divided 180, and there goes Daddy G. He will finish the 4th race all by himself. Papa Pugsley, he'll be in 2nd, and here comes Georgio in 3rd place. We don't see Koast. He does not complete a lap. Builders take note. The lightweight, I believe that car was in the 40-gram area. The front lips, the lightweight equals devastation, and it won't happen for Koast this time. Daddy G all alone in the open track. He gets through turn 3. That's the smoothest he made it through turn 3. In fact, that was the smoothest lap he was able to turn here in Group 4, and he saved his best for last. He also finishes with a 12.270. He'll pick up 2 bonus points for completing the fastest lap here. And what that does for points, we see Georgio coming in 3rd. It's going to give Papa Pugsley and Daddy G a 13-point tie. They will be moving on to the Dodge Bell round. Koast and Georgio don't fare so well this time. It will be Daddy G and it will be Papa Pugsley. These 2 drivers will be moving on to the Dodge Bell round once they finish their post-race inspections. It wasn't easy, this group. Of course, it never is easy. These 2 drivers had to dig deep. They do. They get the job done, and we will see them in the next round. Koast and Georgio, they're on their way out. Daddy G and Papa Pugsley, once again, they're on their way to the Dodge Barrel round. They will complete Group B. The top half of the bracket is finished. That is our show for the week. We want to thank everyone once again for joining us on a Saturday night. Next week's lineup features some heavy hitters. You should recognize these guys easy enough. Looks like Arlo, looks like Lone Star, looks like Flip. Not 100% sure on who the black Nissan is, but nonetheless, it looks fantastic. We'll see it next week. We will see everybody else next week as well. Thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy your super weekend.